Alright, that's the razor, and if you lose your 24 volt, this is the pedal. You just take a screwdriver and sit it in here and pry it out. It's just these little tabs. I'm trying to film this all myself. So like these little tabs, just pop it out, it'll come out. And there's these cords here, red, white, blue, from closest to the pedal down. And then there's this, which is the 24 volt. The one with the sleeve goes on the outside. So what happens is when you press this pedal, when you press the pedal, this white thing comes this way, pushes in that, and that gives it 12 volts. And then when it goes and you push the pedal farther, because the lockout allows it to come all the way down. So if the lockout's here, it only lets you go hit that first switch. But if you keep going by moving this lockout up, it comes down, and this part, it's this button. So once that button's held in, that gives you the extra 12 volts, 24 volts to make it go faster. So the first thing you'll want to check if you lose 24 volts is obviously this right here. And you can do a continuity test to test your switch, or you could just take and hook these two together and bypass it completely. So I did all of those things and it still wasn't working. So it ended up being the motherboard. And I can show you how I tested that another time. But basically, I put this all back together, and keep in mind this little tab has to go in here. And what happened was the pedal kept getting stuck down. And so the machine wouldn't shut off when the kids let off. And so I was sitting here trying to figure out how to take all this apart to bend the spring to strengthen it. Well, it didn't need that. What actually happens is I just stuck this on here and called it good. And if you see, there's a little slot here for this. This needs to be bent forward, and then this put in here so that it puts more pressure on this spring. So you can kind of see that slot. You can't just slap this on here like I did. You have to kind of, I can't do it with one hand, but bend it forward with maybe like a screwdriver, and then get this on here and then put it back together. So if your pedal is sticking, that's probably why. And if your 24 volts not working, it could be this. And if it's not that, it might be your motherboard. And so I had to get an updated one, and I'll let you know how that goes.